I was a child that grew up with food insecurities, and I know how important it is. It's the root of all the issues that children face.
Here at Portland Public Schools, we have a wonderful opportunity to work with Native Maine. We like to focus on those local foods that we can offer to the students, proteins as well as the fresh fruit and vegetables. Encouraging your students to participate in school lunch helps us to reduce that stigma and for those kids that really do need those meals.
Hi, and welcome back to Plate the State. We are now in Kennebunk at the beautiful kitchen design showroom, and we're so happy we get to use it. Thank you to Hancock Lumber, and let's go see what Josh has in store with the Old Crow Ranch pork. So
Hey.
I've been trying to figure out what this is, and I have no idea.
Well, this would be a slice of the ham, of the leg, and this is called a green ham because it's not cured or brined.
I like that you're showcasing something that's not very common, because that goes into this movement of people using the whole animal, which, you know, helps with sustainability, and it's really respectful to be using the whole animal, right?
Yeah, I mean, my family gets together, probably my uncles, my dad, everybody, and we can buy a whole pig, and then we can utilize the whole thing instead of me trying to just do it by myself. So it's a great way to do that.
So what are we making with this?
I'm going to show you a dish. It's called pork pibil, or a derivative of that. It's a Yucatan dish that uses a very special ingredient called annatto-seeds. And they're very hard, right? They're like little stones.
Oh yeah.
So we have to grind them up.
Okay.
So first I just diced up the pork. I'm going to put the annatto seeds in the little spice grinder here.
And as always, all of these recipes can be found on platethestate.com. Can I smell them? Ooh,
Right?
really unique smell, yeah.
So it's not even just the smell and the flavor, but the color that we're going to get out of this is going to be really impactful.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this Ziploc bag, one of these big heavy-duty Ziploc bags. I'm going to put all of our pork that we cut up just into here. This is one of those great, don't use all the bowls to marinate. So I'm going to put that in here. Save that for a second. Now, why don't you start passing me ingredients?
In any order?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So this is some white vinegar. The scallion, white parts of the scallion, the bottom parts, and some garlic cloves. I got an onion. This is some chipotle chilies, a little bit of cumin and coriander in there. These are some dried ancho chilies. The annatto seeds. Okay. This is a little bit of lemon juice and lime juice, so I'm just gonna squeeze some of this in. Okay.
It's smelling so fresh.
Right? Now this might be a little bit different of a recipe. We're gonna squeeze about a half of one large orange. We need the juice, that sweetness from the juice. Now in a traditional Pabil recipe, I would use bitter orange. And a good trick I like to do is just put the whole, everything in, right?
So you get the acid from
You
the
got the
peels.
acid, but you also have the rind. A little bit of the pith will give it that bitterness, okay? All right, pop this on here.
High-speed blender.
High-speed blender, okay? Okay. Okay.
Dump it in here.
All right, so you want to open that up for me. Oh, smell like,
Ooh.
right, the garlicky, all that citrus, the chilies, everything.
Sun-drenched
Yep.
afternoons, that's what that smells like.
So we're going to pour that marinade right in, seal it up, okay? Now we want to move it around. Everybody's welcome to the party.
What a fun job.
Everybody in the pool, okay? Well, fun job. I think you're going to like the next ingredient. Why don't you hand me that casserole dish? These are banana leaves.
Oh, where do you
Okay.
get banana leaves around here?
So I got these at Veranda Asian Market. They
Ooh.
have them in the freezer section.
Okay.
You can also find them online. But they're going to add a very surprising flavor, something you can't quite put your finger on it. You could easily just use tinfoil or wax or parchment
So you're
paper.
actually baking that in the banana
Yep,
leaves?
yep.
That's
So
cool.
what I'm going to do, I have our pork. I'm just going to dump it all in there. All the sauce and ingredients and everything that was in there, put it all in.
The kids are gonna go crazy over this.
Okay.
like
So you just want to just kind of get it all
Wrapping a
in there.
present for dinner.
Yep.
This is so fun.
Okay. Tuck it all in the corners, get it all nice and tight.
I've never been a good present wrapper. as you
Oh,
know.
that's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Now we're gonna take some tin foil. We're gonna wrap this up good. Now all the steam that's gonna come off of the pork and all of the juices are all gonna be trapped inside, so it's gonna cook and really break down those tough cuts, right?
Okay.
So now we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it into a 325-degree oven for about 4 hours.
Oh.
So while it's in there, we can have fun doing a lot of other things.
Okay. I actually have a cocktail that I invented using bacon that I want to show you.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that. I've been coming here for about 10 years. The best part of Harborfish is you smell the seafood, you hear the ice in the background. I love the fact that they're always ready to just make you the #1 priority.
My personal preference this evening would probably be the swordfish is what I would focus on.
They can walk me through exactly what I'm looking for what recipe. When I was a chef, I could always trust that this is the best quality seafood for my guests, but I love the fact that this is where I shop for my fish for home too. It was the best part of both worlds. I come in here, I see chef friends, I see family friends, but I can trust that not only will the fishmongers here and the cutters and everybody working the counter will help me make the right choices and help me cook this fish the best way it can be. Hey.
Hey. Oh,
So it's been almost 4 hours. So why don't you start on that bourbon cocktail I've been hearing rumors about, and I'll go check on that pork.
Okay, I'll be right back. And now I'm going to show you a fun little bacon bourbon shrub. And it's a fun little way to add bacon into your cocktails. So we have some Batson River bourbon, and it's named after Langsford Road, which is one of Kennebunkport's oldest roads. Happens to be right by where we are right now. So take a couple pours of bourbon, and we're going to put it in our fun little vintage shaker here. So depending on how many people you're making it for. So a couple of these, and then we have some local maple syrup, and just put this into taste, depending on how sweet you feel like feeling. And this apple cider vinegar is gonna give it the shrub effect. So we're gonna put that in, give it a little shakeroo. I'm not gonna be flipping it around like Tom Cruise in Cocktail. And then, because Josh loves big ice cubes and bacon, so we have some candied bacon, and then we just had it dry over a water glass. And there you go. That's a fabulous brunch cocktail or for after work. Cheers.
Hey, perfect timing.
You can't plan that.
Wow, that looks delicious.
I know, I'm excited for you to try it.
Oh, I can't wait. All
Okay.
right, you ready?
The big reveal, it's like Christmas. Ooh,
All right, start peeling it off, the layers.
gosh, that smells really good.
Oh, look at that pork.
Ooh.
Look at this. That sauce that it made, we can almost peel that right up. Look at that. It's so tender. That color that the achote seeds mean, those annatto seeds.
Oh, what a fun dish to make for a group. Huh?
Oh, right? And then, how cool is this?
Okay.
So, traditionally you just have some rice, okay? We'd spoon some of this pork just right on top. Okay? That nice sauce that it made. Couple limes, a little bit of cilantro there. Finish off with just a little bit sea salt. Season up with some pepper. It's a great dish, right? Another way I like to eat this too, is just some tacos. Put it right in there.
Lots of fun options.
Yeah. And take it, dip right into that. Oh,
So what a great way to use some cuts that people might not know about.
oh, delicious.
And thanks to all of you for joining this episode of Plate to State. Thank you for following us on social media at Plate to State. And thank you to Hancock Lumber for letting us use their beautiful kitchen design showroom. And cheers wherever your appetite takes you. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.